him and his bike?
The TallCity.
The tall and what?
The TallCity.
The tall and skinny?
TallCity.
TallCity.
Since it's two all cities put together,
Yeah.
the TallCity.
Right.
It's a New York classic. Everyone knows. To get to Harlem, you gotta take the A train.
125th and
Take the
5th.
A train
Copy.
by Billy Strayhorn.
All right, that's it, fellas.
All right, you too.
Right side.
What's the name of this bike?
The TallCity.
The tall and what?
The TallCity.
The tall and skinny?
TallCity.
TallCity.
Since it's two all cities put together,
Yeah.
the TallCity.
Right. Anyway, it's a nice, it's very nice.
Thank you.
It's very unique.
Yes, sir.
Let's put it that way.
That's right.
God bless you,
Yeah,
man.
you too, man.
Yeah.
Have a great
Well, I
one.
hope-
Yeah, so let's talk about the TallCity.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jeff Moore and Charleston Bicycle Company, because he and I had this idea and he helped me put it together, taught me how to braze. We took a Nature Boy and put a big block on top of it. We wanted to make it removable so you can remove the top frame from the bottom bike and ride the bottom bike like normal. Not only does that save the bottom bike, but it makes it adaptable. You can travel with it. And that's a seat post clamp turned upside down, and it's just clamped on to the steer tube. And then the back is a seat post brazed onto the bottom bracket. Yep, with the gusset
This just has a seat post
brazed onto the
raised
bottom
onto
bracket.
it, and then it just slides into the seat
Yes,
post of the Nature Boy.
yes.
So
So,
you unclamp this.
yes,
This comes off, and you unclamp this.
yep. And then the whole thing comes off, and the bottom bike is completely unmolested. Shout out to All City for the bits and bobs they gave me.
How do you get your chain stitcher?
That was a gamble of finding the right gear ratio and then height so that the seat post clamp doesn't collapse and loosen the chain. So we're shooting for somewhere around here. And as the chain stretches, this continues to go back. And that's what tells me I need a new chain, basically.
How many chains does it take?
2 chains.
2 chains. The one thing I noticed was the Thompson setback set forward.
Yes, so if you look at the line, this comes up and is slightly in front and goes up. And that keeps it from being a wheelie bike because the weight can't be behind this line right
Got
here.
you.
And so to make sure that it doesn't, I turned it this way. But that also helps save my knees, because if the pedals are too far forward, I feel like I'm pushing in front of it.
I totally understand.
Most people, when they build a tall bike, they try to weld them together, and they don't ride them because they either don't ride well, or they don't ride correctly, or they're unsafe, or they're not strong enough, or they break. And I feel as though this is the 11th version of the tall bike that we've built, and we worked the kinks out. And then this is made from trash on the street, brazed together.
This is really sweet as well.
Thank you. And then found this from a guy who came from Denmark. And that's just extra, in case I have a huge box or something I can't fit anywhere else.
There you have it, folks.
Really proud of it.
I'm 6'3". Tall.
So we bring to a close the story of rigid control through the unceasing research